We hold these things in our hands every single day, but do we really understand what they've become? Let's talk about your phone and why thinking of it as just a phone is actually a pretty dangerous mistake to make these days. It's just no longer a phone. I really want that to sink in for a second. The thing we used to just make calls with has completely transformed into something way, way more powerful. I mean, think about it. This device right here, it's basically three of the most important things in your life all rolled into one. It's your bank, right? It's got access to all your money. It's your identity card, holding all your personal info. And of course, it's your private life. All your personal messages and photos live right here. So when all of that is sitting in one place, the stakes they're incredibly high. And to really understand the human cost of this, I want to share a story with you. A cautionary tale that really brings the consequences of this into focus. So, just a few weeks ago, an elderly gentleman lost his phone. And look, it wasn't gone for days or even a full day. It was missing for just a couple of hours. That's it, a tiny window of time. But as he was about to find out, it was more than enough time for disaster to strike. Before he even had a chance to call the bank or report the phone stolen, the damage was done. His entire bank account was drained, gone. They used his private messages to try and scam his friends and family. His digital identity was, for all intents and purposes, stolen from him. So let me ask you a question and be honest with yourself. If anyone were to pick up your phone right this second, could they open it? Could they just swipe up and get into everything with no password, no PIN, no fingerprint required? Think about what that really means. In that one moment, with one simple swipe, a thief gets absolutely everything. They get your banking app, they get all your private messages, they get your personal photos, and they get the contact info for every single person you know. And that's the bottom line here. If someone can get into your unlocked phone, they don't need to break into your house anymore, do they? You've already handed them the keys to your entire life. Okay, I know this all sounds pretty scary, but here's the good news. The solution is actually incredibly simple and really powerful. We just need to start thinking about our phones in a slightly different way. We need to think of them as having a front door. Let's make an analogy here. Leaving your phone unlocked is the digital version of leaving the front door of your house wide open when you go out. You would never, ever do that, right? You wouldn't just invite strangers to walk in and take whatever they want. So, why are so many of us doing it with our digital homes? And that brings us to the single most important rule of this entire guide. If you remember one thing, let it be this. Always lock your phone. It is the easiest, most effective thing you can do to protect yourself. So, how do we actually do it? Let's get practical. I'm going to walk you through the 3 simple kinds of locks that pretty much every smartphone has today. And don't worry, I promise this is really easy. So what you're going to do is go into your phone's settings and look for something that says security or passcode. First, you've got the PIN. Please don't make it 1234 or your birthday. Pick something you'll remember but a stranger couldn't guess. Second, turn on the fingerprint lock. Your fingerprint is totally unique, so this is a fantastic option. And third, there's face lock, where the phone just recognizes your face. Any one of these is a massive defense. All right, now that you know how to do this, I have an assignment for you. And this isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about protecting the people who really care about. Our parents and our grandparents, they didn't grow up in this digital world. To many of them, a phone is still just a phone. They don't always see these new dangers. And it's not because they're careless. It's because the world just changed on them so fast. So please, don't just watch this and then click on the next thing. Your assignment for today is to sit down with an elderly person in your life, a parent, a grandparent, a neighbor. Take 5 minutes, that's all it takes, and help them set up a lock on their phone. Just walk them through it the way we just did. This little act, it's so much more than just tech support. It is a genuine act of care. Because in the world we live in now, protecting their phone, you're really protecting their life. Now, speaking of protection, in our next explainer, we are going to tackle one of the most dangerous and common scams out there. It starts with a phone call, and the person on the other end says they are from your bank. Way too many people fall for it. We're going to show you exactly how to spot the scam. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found this helpful, please like it and share it. You could seriously help protect someone you care about. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. And of course, subscribe to the Village Lab for more digital safety guides just like this one. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.